matchup, which is not a matchup I expected. And we have a Kalista coming through for Light.
Ooh.
Incredibly aggressive bottom lane here. This is not the way I
FPX bot lane. I really like this. This is just smart from LWX.
Good stun in the mid lane. Icon's taking a huge amount of damage. Haymaker available, but I don't know if the shield will save him right here. One more Q would do the trick. The flash comes out, but it's followed by Bo. The answer is here. Tarzan misses the knockup, and now he's been caught because the roams from Chris.
Yeah, and this is what I love about FPX drafts. The flexibility that Doomby offers to make these crazy plays.
Doomby's already done all the work. He's already cleared 3 of the plates, so the Herald will just finish the tower off. Doomby should be in range to grab some gold from those plates. This is just textbook.
That's why FPX have been so good at avoiding all these plays onto the bottom
Both
side.
trying to all in. There's an all in on the bot side as well. LWX going to be stacked up with the Wrens. Can they finish the kill? Light needs to get this gold, but LWX survives. And now the curtain call. This is a 3 versus 4, and somehow FPX have almost won that one out. Nuguri arrived on the scene as well. In the meantime, this top lane tower is in trouble because Doomby is just going to sit around here and finish it off.
And that's what we said. Doomby's unlocked from the mid lane. He's going to roam on top, play towards Nuguri, who is one of the big damage carries on FPX in this game. And now you've got the Essence Reaver completed for Nuguri. The Gore Drink is towards the LNG side.
And I want to... Now, FPX, despite being against this Kalista comp, even gets here underneath the tower. With Demolish, they should actually just be able to brute force this one. This is the thing about FPX that is so hard to deal with. When you give them a lead, they just run away with things, and they do not stop for anything.
Yeah, they are the best team at snowballing, essentially, in the LPL right now. They have the second fastest win time. They have the most towers by 20. They just do not stop.
Oh, goodness. LA wanted to try and make a play there. He wanted to clear the wave, but it's just not even happening. There's still a few minions here. Drinker. You got cooldown reduction for days because there are 3 lucidity boots. I mean, when you look at the differences in the lanes, it's just night and day between these squads right now.
And now FPX are going to start putting even more gold into their pockets. This tower will fall. They've got a lot of movement now as well. As you were talking about, that Demonic Embrace, Leandri's Anguish, is going to rip through tanks. Nuguri having these 2 items is going to rip through tanks. And maybe, just maybe, they can buy some time. But time, even if they do get it, isn't really on their side. And they're making the play into Doomby and realize they don't want it.
No, they've been baited in. Doomby's happy to tank a little bit of damage to set up the team fight. In comes the curtain call, but LNG are doing a bit of work to start it off. I mean... Look, it went better than I expected it to. They got 2 kills for themselves. I'd say that's a positive.
It's been theirs since minute 10 when they started to get this outrageous gold lead. And from this, hey, there's a dragon in a minute and a half if you really want. In towards a little bit more range. Go towards the Zoes. Go towards the Varus that we've seen. But top side.
Oh, they're going for a pick onto Doomby. This is 1v4 right now. Gore Drinker is going to come through with his full health again. He will go down here. There's no way he can actually win the fight. People means FPX are everywhere else on the map, taking towers down. This is a 1-kill trade.
Well, so you know that Steric shield? That's going to be an even bigger shield as well. So there we go. 3rd dragon picked up towards FPX.
Well, I believe that was the kill onto Doomby. So that would have been a shutdown. You can see he's on 3 items now, so we'll do some good damage. Nuguri's been caught now on the bottom side of the map as well. So LNG with this...
Yes, you can argue that with the Baron buff, FPX maybe would just be able to hard force pressure. The only problem is LNG don't really have a huge amount to wave clear. They're heavily reliant on Tarzan.
Heavily reliant on all-ending Nuguri by the looks of things, but there's the Magnet Storm pulling him in and taking him down. Icon the first to fall as in goes Doomby, who is not afraid of your towers. He just 1v1s Tarzan. He says, I'm the only Korean allowed here on this map. As they move back towards the tower, this will be the mid inhib breaking. At least 2 inhibs will be taken, but I think FPX might want more, Dagda.
I mean, they're just going to be able to close this one out. There's nothing left for LNG.
Knockups come through. Down into the slumber goes the GOAT, but Light is trying to do what he can. Off to the side here. Health bars are low. Maybe they can hold on. Light takes a barrel. Yeah, it is kind of nuts right here. As the Baron goes down, LNG look for one last-ditch fight. Iwandi, the one that has to tank this team, that has to be the protector for his squad. He's just not tanky enough, and you can see the AoE coming on through. Here's the turnaround, though. Great damage onto the team of FPX. In goes Icon. Light is trying to dance around the fight, trying to get the Rens 2 down. Is LWX so low on this one, but Do&B turns it on its head with the triple and manages to win out the fight.
That was a little close for comfort for FPX. Blinking health bars on LWX and Do&B, but Light, you just cannot carry at this stage. FPX will take home game number 1.
Beautifully done by FPX. A dominant victory, and that team fight looked almost like it was going to go the way of LNG. I thought that was the miracle play for them, but it just wasn't enough. LWX walks up to I1D, almost gives him a kill at the end, but it doesn't matter. FPX take
everything. It's exhausted, and it's going to get battered by LNG.
The Camille is the final pick, though. I think this might be Camille going towards the top. Feeling good after the way these first couple of trades have gone in the jungle. It's Makuya getting bullied out a little bit on that top side. Crisp takes a bomb to the head. There's a stun coming through. His Light will walk away with his life, but he takes a lot of damage for the trade.
Still looking for more at the Ferromancy mount up, trying to see if they can get the knockback, but not able to. But again, we talked about already, LWX and Crisp, they've got a great spot here. Bo forgoes the recall. He's trying to make a play on towards Light.
Oh, the flash stun comes on through. Light doesn't even have chance to react, doesn't get to flash away. It's 2 kills for FPX in trade.
You can see, not in the best wave state here for Makuya, but he's actually opting back towards this dragon on the bot side. They want to power home this play on the bottom lane.
Nuguri taking a good amount of damage here. Meganar about to arrive for Makuya, who is level 6, and Nuguri has to be cautious, or not. Maybe he'll just get slammed against the wall. Does get his shield up. Can he actually survive this one, though?
He's no flash.
He's minion blocked. He's got no way out. The grasp cannot save you, and Makuya solo kills Nuguri.
The man, the myth, the legend that is Makuya comes back into LNG, and all silence to the haters, because this guy has just picked up a kill on towards Nuguri in what I did not expect to happen. Bot side though. Oh, great stop.
Light's jump is deleted. It's removed. He doesn't get to play the game. I1D goes down as well. Another dash available for LWX. He's taking a good amount of damage. Heal comes on through as he's chased down by the Bearman. Tarzan trying to close the gap. Can't quite finish off these kills. Crisp walking away with his life here. Tarzan in the 2v1. Can he finish it off? The answer is yes. The Bearman. They had the Inferno trigger, but this split second it's popped. It's just Tarzan stuns it immediately. Nuguri is now in trouble because Tarzan, he's making his way around the map. He's going for the world tour, trying to gank every single lane at least once. Because I1D, he's suddenly alone underneath this tower. Do&B has roamed down. The damage is there, but I1D's surviving, and Do&B getting pretty low for himself. Light is in trouble as LWX has dived the tower by himself. Got out the other side. This is going to be a 1-for-0. Another beautiful dive from FPX.
And this is heartbreaking for LNG. Like, Light and I1D have been, no pun intended, the shining light for LNG. The fact that they've been set so far behind means that they're going to have very little impact in this game. And you're now reliant on Makuya in this top lane, who's having a field day.
Ooh, if that stun landed, it could have been a kill there. Nuguri gets the hook shot away. Slides out of the play. That was damn close to a second solo kill for Makuya. But it doesn't matter, because they've got this Rift Herald, and Makuya will be able to get every single plate in the top side.
So the reason I was looking at this top lane, still very capable of running down towards bot lane, looking for these dives. Top side?
Very trading aggressively here. I think realizing Makuya was exhausted right there, but Makuya's like, I'm okay to extend this trade. You can't escape me. The hyper procking once again. The slows are here. Makuya's going to try and jump over the wall. Do&B does the same, but he's knocked back. He's into his ultimate. He's trying to survive, but he just doesn't have it. Tarzan takes his 3rd kill of the game. In the meantime, Bo has at least grabbed himself a dragon.
Oh, I1D's going to...
Well. He's going to be able to get it.
He's going to walk away. So, on that top side, I like this. LNG, knowing...
What's the next step for Tarzan here? How does he continue to stop FPX from running away with the game? I guess Nuguri is the answer. It's a 2v1 right here. Nuguri's going to go down again. That's going to be
happy to just trade cross map. They're just going to go, hey, we'll go take bottom tower. You'll probably get our top tower, maybe even mid lane turret off of this Rift Herald, but we don't want to fight right now. We just know that we definitely have the late game scaling, so why try and risk it for a biscuit? in these mid-game fights.
Because biscuits are delicious. That's my motto. As Nuguri's going to get dived, stunned up by Tarzan, and like easily has the damage to finish off the kill. Nuguri is I guess Tarzan's answering back saying he's the Korean on the server this time around. It's doing B in a 1v1 with Makuya. It's a different top laner that Makuya has to face off against now. This one's got a few more items. Makuya getting chased down, steps over the trap, which means the pounce comes through from Bo to finish the kill. Doing B with another, and now they can herald the top lane.
And all Makuya had to do was back away. They'd made the cross-map play, they'd gotten the turret, they'd gotten the kill, and they'd crucially gotten some much-needed gold back for light. It means that they shouldn't be in reasonably good shape come that late-game scenario.
Yeah, so the dragon, as you rightly... Actually, what? LNG just get the dragon. FPX don't even try and fight for it. They're going to go for a top tier 2 instead. And, yeah, LNG saying, we don't need to forego this in scale. We can see FPX are moving towards the top side instead. So they grab themselves.
And you're giving LNG a bit more time to get to this late game point.
Makuya and Doing B going for fisticuffs right here. Doing B should be able to trade this one back. Makuya's turned into Mini Gnar, but here's Icon to turn the play around. The damage is there and the TP's too late. In fact, it's cancelled elsewhere on the map. Nuguri gets denied his entry into the fray, and that means Bo's out of position as well. LNG snowballing advantage. This is the LNG that we wanted to see. They are 4-1 in the standings for a reason. This is a top team, and they're proving it here against FPX. The Baron has been started as LWX looking for damage onto Light, but the rest of the squad's going to jump on in. LWX has gone too deep on this. Somebody survives for now. The shield's coming on through. Inferno trigger. It's only on to Makuya, though. Not too much damage done just yet. Keep your eyes on LWX. He is everything for FPX right now. As the fight ensues, Nuguri is there, but the kills are coming in. Inferno trigger for the double. LWX pops off once more. Icon tries to escape, but he's blasted.
And now it's FPX who are going to get the Baron. What was once looking so good for LNG is tossed to the side.
Wave is cleared. Definitely a bit of a challenge for them as Doing B. Obviously, Icon incredibly good at just clearing away the wave. Doing B taking a lot of damage for free there, but Icon has stayed too long. Crisp is here. Bo is here. It's going to be the Emperor's Divide, but even with the Zhonya's, I don't think he gets to live another day. It buys him time, but not enough. Doing B now, exhausted. The sustain is there, stunned against the wall as he tries to slice and dice his way out. But the CC, there's just so much of it. Doing B somehow surviving for so long. Like, finally finishes that kill off. Makuya now turning into Mini Gnar once more. Crisp gets the knock up. In comes Samira with the Inferno trigger, but a great belly bop, and LWX is shut down. Jumps back out of the fight though, keeps himself alive. In with the Hextech ultimatum. Nuguri finally gets a bit of revenge.
God, Samira when she's ahead is so disgusting. Diving a tower 1v3, and even though she gets CC'd, still manages to escape away at the backside. And with that FPX, they do crack that mid lane turret, but most importantly, they crack this bot side inhibitor as well. FPX looking to make this a 2-0.
Scaling up, everything looks great. Look at the gold lead now. 7,000, nearly 8,000. It can slide back out of the play again, get the reset on the dash.
Bit of pressure relief from Light for anyone who jumps on top of him.
Oh, Icon is in a 1v1 with Nuguri, who's keeps on going a little bit far, but he was just baiting this time as Doing B arrives on the scene. Emperor's Divide. One more hit would finish Nuguri off. The burn gets him as Icon finally gets that kill. Nuguri is not having a good game for himself. He is 1-5 right now on the scoreboard. Doing B gets on towards the Sun Disc. There's no pressure elsewhere from FPX either.
We're getting a little bit of a taste of LCK Nuguri, you know, the 0-3 LNG to fight, but the Baron could be gone before they get there.
They don't even need to fight. They've got the purple worm, and now they can get a bonus on top of it. Tarzan arrived too late to the scene, and he's just taken down. Inferno trigger about to come on through, and everybody stacked on top of it. The whirlwind of death from LWX. As it's an easy team fight for FPX. Makuya messes up the flash. It's insult to injury. And Crisp gets himself a well-deserved kill.
Crisp deserved that kill because Crisp set up that entire play. Everyone on LNG was stuck behind Icon's wall until Crisp yoinked them back with the magnetism, puts them into the waiting hands of LWX Inferno Trigger, and puts FPX up in the 2-0 victory.
I cannot believe FPX managed to pull this one off. It felt so close. It felt like LNG had read their game plan and figured out the solution. But the answer was no. FPX still dominant with a